We're going to do the helping of Samara and the Ismar Frontier. And after that we'll see, because I also do want to try and hit these rich planets that I got the info on. The first one of those rich planets is an iridium-rich one, if I remember correctly, Setor. A rocky planet with a crushing atmosphere, Setor has been scanned from orbit but largely left unexplored due to its sweltering conditions. Its atmosphere contains nitrogen but also an unusually large percentage of ethane, which can coalesce in pockets near the surface. The alumina-heavy crust of the planet can reach glowing hot temperatures during the daytime, reaching the ethane's auto-ignition temperature and creating pockets of flame across the landscape. For this reason, extravehicular activities are discouraged on Setor and no company has been willing to invest in exploration. I'm quickly also checking something, because sometimes the sound doesn't always properly come through. But yeah. The rich one, but that's not very... Oh, there we are.
Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away.
I was gonna say, it's still on rich. But now it turned to moderate.
Probe away.
Moderate though. Where are all the pockets then?
Launching probe.
It says depleted now. That's weird. Moderate and then instantly depleted right after. I think there's one planet in Armada that I haven't scanned. It's a small one here. It's really hard to see in the dark. Amada's system Takan. Orbiting closest to the F-class star Amada, Takan is a blistering, sun-blasted hell. Neither its carbon dioxide atmosphere nor its weak magnetic field provide any protection from the star's harsh radiation. Fortunately, Takan has few significant resources and is only notable for an unusual purple desert in the southern hemisphere, thought to be the result of eroded spessartite.
Launching probe.
Very dark color of red as well.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Even though it's poor, there should be some pockets, right? Like, on like every part of the planet, because usually it's like around the planet.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
There we go, depleted. I don't know if we'll come to this though. I think just having depleted the planets should be enough, right? Or will that still be an issue, like resources at the end of the game? I have no clue. Lorek, platinum-rich planet. Wow. Say that 15 times in a row. The Fatar system, planet Lorek.
Anomaly detected.
Okay, anomaly detected. Lorek is an extremely rare example of a habitable world circling a red dwarf star. Originally an independent Asari colony named Esan, it was annexed by the Batarian hegemony in 1913, causing a minor galactic incident. Despite several attempts, the local terminus warlords have never been able to take Lorek for themselves. Lorek is a low-density world, composed of rock, light metals, and a water-based crust. It is tidally locked to Fadar, with a sunward hot pole and shadowed cold pole. Water on the sunward side evaporates quickly, traveling over the islands of the habitable Terminator Zone in the form of massive, fast-moving thunderstorms, and finally settling as snow on the frozen dark side. There are fears that the buildup of ice cap mass on the far side may cause axial reorientation over the course of several million years, but Batarian officials dismiss the idea as an irresponsible theory disseminated by counter-hegemonist subversives.
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched.
I think the colony is sending out a distress signal.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away.
I think it's on the other side of the planet. Because it's pointing
Probe
up.
away. Launching probe. Probe launched.
It's becoming clearer.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
General distress. Beacon auto process interrupted at parse
Probe launched.
CO65532. Status of system operator is not known. General distress. Beacon auto process interrupted at parse point ACO655321. Status of system operator is not known. General distress. Beacon auto process interrupted at parse point ACO655321.
Something on our sensors.
Anomaly detected. Signal scans detect a transmitter matching Cerberus encryption. It is registered to an unknown deep cover operative. Cerberus operative life signs unconfirmed. Other transmissions that match known Eclipse coded communications also detected. I'll scan the rest of the planet. Because now I'm not like as much in a hurry. Just scan over it and see if I can get any of the last resources on this planet, because it's still on moderate.
Probe away.
There, depleted. Okay, let's land. See what this is.
Get ready to fight.
Got one. I've heard them.
I find it cute that she named her robot though. There's 2 locked doors on this side. Which means they will probably open up later. I've noticed that they like cordon off parts of the ship so you can't just explore. Or in this case part of a base. Subject ID. This is security logs. Interrogation reports. Subject ID. Interrogator CPL. What is that? CPL 0? Chaplain, I guess? Subject Cerberus Agent Tyrone Rawlings. Eclipse targeted Agent Rawlings some time ago. We know Rawlings is connected to the encrypted data we acquired. The data could conclusively prove Cerberus' involvement in Ragnar experiments. We believe Rawlings possesses a cipher that can be used to decrypt the data. Without his cipher, the data could take years for Eclipse to decode. Okay. Subject captured. Interrogator Giro again. Again about Rawlings. Agent Rawlings proved difficult to capture. Having insinuated himself on a ship bound for the Attican Traverse, he had won over the loyalty of the ship's crew who believed him to be a human dignitary on a mission of discovery. Our own agents managed to disable the ship and hobble its defenses long enough to extract Agent Rawlings. We lost a lot of men to obtain his asset. This data had better be worth the expense. Subject interrogated, so before, as they captured him, after, right? Interrogator Giro. The interrogation has failed. Despite some of our most advanced interrogation techniques, Agent Rawlings managed to evade our questions. When we applied more invasive methods, he proved resistant to those as well. Eventually, Agent Rawlings' resistance caused tempers to flare. We consider it unfortunate that he did not live to pass on the cipher. We have men working to decipher the inscription now. As long as we control this data, its mere existence remains a powerful tool against Cerberus. So he died. Holding cell access. Daddy baby.
to worry about.
I need to go that way. No, I need to go this way. Okay, then I go this way.
Looks like we're clear.
I find this funny though. It looked like they had literally locked in their own teammates into this small area. And then the moment I did the security bypass, they were released again. I guess this is the agent.
This computer contains the encrypted intelligence extracted from the captured Cerberus agent. The information could adversely affect Cerberus if it were ever circulated publicly. Data received.
Cerberus operative Tyrone Rawlings was found dead. Encrypted data transmitted to Normandy for decryption and storage. The reason why I sent it to myself and not the Alliance or Cerberus is because now I still have something that if I want to break away from Cerberus, I actually have the power to do so. How many probes do I have left? Radar system, Dorgal. The surface of Dorgal is an ethane-soaked mush. The planet hovers near the boiling point of the hydrocarbon and supports a diverse, if simple and slow-moving, carbon-based ecology. The planet's gravity is strong enough to retain an atmosphere of molecular nitrogen and carbon monoxide, but the methane that dominated billions of years ago has long since been lost. I still have 20 probes. Should be able to do this. Only shoot peaks, right?
Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched.
I went from rich to moderate.
Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away.
It might not be much, but it will probably help a little. But yeah, after this one I'm gonna have to go back anyway. I need
We have used half our fuel.
need to restock on probes. So now we go and help Samara. Samara's daughter is how to put it. One of those Asari that when they bond with someone they kill their...
Is too high for me to pinpoint an Ardat Yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of Ardat Yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Thank you.
So what I was saying, it's her daughter. It's an Asari that is able to, when they bond with somebody, they will kill that person. Killing them will also give them an acceleration, and it gets addictive. It's almost like a drug for them. So it could actually be bad for them to be out in the world unless they like abstain, but you know, curiosity killed the cat, I guess, is also a thing that could happen.
Some of this reminds me of life on the flotilla. Cramped and crowded with no real privacy. And the people don't work together toward a common goal. There's no sense of family here. Just fear.
Come on, let me in. Ari's expecting me.
I like that the bouncer is the one that has to tell him how he feels because his tone of voice is like too... how do you call it? Too flat, I guess you could call it. But yeah, Arya, I need your help.
What do you need?
An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's an Ardat Yakshi. We need to find her.
I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so empty as an Ardat Yakshi does.
You haven't taken steps to kill her?
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I start looking.
Thanks for the help.
Good luck finding her. Better luck catching her.
Go to the apartment. Find the apartment of Morin's latest victim.
Come on, let me in.
Apartments is this way, right?
In other news, a human colony on Horizon has been attacked. Another in a series of human failures to colonize Earth deeper in the galaxy. End is not.
Is this it?
Are you here about my daughter? My nephew died a week ago and no one seems to care. The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
I think she was murdered too, and I'm looking for her killer.
Oh, thank you. It's so hard when no one believes you. I'm all alone now. Are you one of Arya's people?
I'm here to help. Does it matter who sent me?
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
Not a lot, no. She was shy. Spent most of her time off making her sculptures, not hanging out with friends. Something did change in the last few weeks, though. She started talking about an Asari. Morinth.
I see.
I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to clubs, and I'm pretty sure she gave my daughter drugs.
What kind of a person was this Morinth?
I never met her. But Neff talked about her like she was a queen. You'd swear there was no one else alive when she talked about Morinth.
That sounds familiar.
Samara, does Morinth control her victims with drugs?
She controls them through sheer will. The drugs are just a lifestyle. She loves the club, loves the base. She's a hedonist.
So this Morinth did hurt my daughter? Is she the one that...
I will bring justice to the one that did this.
We swear to you, Neff will rest easy soon.
I hope so. I hope so. My baby.
Did Neff hang out anywhere in particular?
She was always quiet working here at home. Then, a few weeks ago, she started going out all the time to the VIP area of that club down the street. I think you need a password or something to get in there. The change was so sudden. She just seemed tired and distracted when she wasn't around Morinth.
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
My nephew had a fire inside her. She was shy, but she was creative and driven and the best girl a mother could hope for.
She was creative. How so?
She was a sculptor. Several galleries were interested in her. Said her work was fresh.
Do you mind if I examine Neff's room?
I didn't want to disturb anything. Her clothes, her art, her sculptures, everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone. Thank you. I'm sorry. I just miss her so much.
It's okay. We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means to lose a daughter. I will avenge her.
Thank you. Please, if it helps you find her killer, look through her things.
We will be respectful.
I'll examine her things.
We need that password.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want...
A man from some 1 year's salary for it, but I'd never part with it.
Okay, sorry, I interrupted the notes.
I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
Whose note is that? Read the oldest entry.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, Diary. Cycle 34, Orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped your root's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I'm sure everyone was staring at me. Then, the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. I'm in a trance. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, Orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just when we dance and the hallex is flowing through me, the way she looks at me with a hunger, a longing, no one's ever looked at me like that. We kiss tonight.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, Orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya that Vid Morinth likes. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Close the hollow journal.
This is Morinth's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Anyone who successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Morinth speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
She sounds more like a highly evolved killer than a genetic defective.
The condition has been present since my people huddled around fires at night. Perhaps it is symbiotic rather than a defect. Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
You sound like you're working your way toward an idea.
Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
She'll come after me.
You can draw Morinth out. She'll certainly flee if she catches sight of me, but she won't be able to resist you. You are an artist on the battlefield. You have the vital spark that attracts her. Your power will draw her in.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
That's sad though.
Silhouette strongly resembles ancient Rachni ship profiles. The few ships sighted have been small scouting vessels that rapidly retrieve.
I might have something here for humans. Not much.
I'm in the mood to spend some money, but I think I can find better stuff elsewhere.
You won't find a better selection anywhere. Unless you're willing to risk the black market.
I'd rather deal with you than give money to those thieves. You sure we can't make a deal?
Look, I can't compete with the black market. I have to make a profit. I'll do what I can. Don't tell anyone or I'll lose my shirt.
Paragon points, I guess.
Dangerous job that needs doing or employees that just won't work? Let us help. I'm Ruthos Genera, CEO of Genera Staffing Services. We employ a large force of driven, dedicated fortune workers ready to address your security needs.
I'm curious what's here. This is just the clap, right? Yeah. Also towards the... Why was my character not moving? Where was the VIP entrance though? Afterlife VIP. Oh, down the hall. Okay. People are saying Garrus died, but he didn't. We're trying to get like the other
People
for
come
it.
to places such as this, seeking a better life. And when they get here, they fall, yes. Vibrant people, forced into destitution on a world filled with criminals. They deserve protection. If I survive your mission, I may return here.
What do you want?
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife's nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who was it?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
Oh no.
You must go in alone. Morinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
Getting her alone and falling under her sway. That'll require careful timing.
I will be near, and I will come for you, Shepard. Trust me as I trust and honor you.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
Trusting me really quickly though. I can punch someone. Okay, I can punch someone, I can talk to multiple people. Let's see.
Hi. I need help right now, and I don't know who to ask. You're human, and you don't look high, so you're it. Can you help me out?
Slow down and tell me what the problem is.
Right. Slow down. Sorry, I just don't know what to do. My friend Moiral is doing a piece on Omega Gangs. She's hanging with Florid. He's the worst of the worst.
Doing a piece on Omega Gangs.
What is she doing?
A vid piece. She's an investigative reporter, you know? She's trying to profile gang leaders.
Your friend could get hurt.
Yeah, and she's going to. See, Florid's on her. His gang is on the way here, and they're gonna make a mess of her. I have to get a message to her, and fast.
You seem to have a lot of information.
I'm her tech. I've been monitoring the gang's comm. The last transmission said Florid's going to splatter her. Man, I'm a tech junkie. I don't know how to handle this.
What do you want me to do?
She and I have a code. If you go over and say 2 words to Florid, my friend will get the message and get out of there. The 2 words are terminal and eternity. In that order. Please tell me you can do that. She's going to die.
Why can't you do it though?
It sounds simple enough. Why can't you do it?
I stare at monitors all day. I can't walk up and talk to a gang leader. I'd piss my pants and run away. I can't let Moiral die. It's just saying 2 words in a sentence. You can do that, right?
I can do that.
Thank you. Thank you. Remember, terminal and eternity. In that order, just work them into a sentence.
Terminal, eternity, in that order.
Something I can do for you, lady?
Is there a public extranet terminal around here?
In a club? You don't have an Omni tool?
That is a pretty strange question.
I get by on public terminals. My Omni tool's been broken for an eternity.
That's a tough break. I'm done talking to you now.
Hey, Florid. I have to pee.
Yeah? Hurry back, Moiral. I'm ready to head out.
Hi again. I already said I loved you, though. You're breathing on my drink.
Breathing on my drink.
So much. I really thought she was going to die.
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets. Expel 10 is playing tomorrow.
What kind of music do they play?
They're a sensory band. Like, they crawl into you and make you feel things. And this Asari digs them like you wouldn't believe. I could score way out of my league, you know? You gotta help me.
She sounds amazing. Is she here?
She was here a couple of days ago talking about the band. She's here a lot. When she comes back, I'm gonna have tickets.
I don't have any tickets.
If you score some, I got some creds for you.
The music here used to be avant-garde.
Bitch isn't coming back. I'm gonna find her.
But he felt smart listening to it.
Come on, baby. I can pay. I'm a good creds. We'll go back to my place. I got simple tastes.
Back off, asshole. I'm a dancer, not a hooker.
You got a mouth on you. I'll enjoy watching you use it.
The lady asked you to step away.
You want in on this transaction? Hey, I don't care if it's you or this bitch. I just like good times.
Good times are over.
Thanks for that. Security was asleep.
I punched a guy. That was funny though.
Good cred hunting tonight. Hit him in the alley. As long as it isn't one of Arya's people, we're good. We gotta get enough creds to keep him off our backs. Hey, what are you looking at?
A pair of sad losers who think they're something, and are about to find out they're not.
Who's gonna show us that? You? You don't think she's tough.
Tougher than you.
My name is Morin. I've been watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me? Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
You and I want the same things.
Do we?
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
I'm curious about a band called Expel 10.
They get in my head and tear it to pieces. They're in concert soon. Maybe we should go together. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that. You know?
What do you think of Hallex?
It slithers through my soul. Seems like we share some interests.
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Do you know the artist Forta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
Do you know Vaenya?
My favorite. The two actresses on it are so glamorous.
I'll have to watch it.
Maybe we could do that together.
Maybe we have the same kind of situation with our families. I grew up on the streets, fighting for every scrap of food. I never knew my parents.
That sounds exciting.
How about your family?
I don't have a family.
Fair enough.
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine.
Yes.
When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
If you're the strongest, you have the power.
That's certainly true. Among children.
Whoever wants it the most is willing to do anything for it, has the power.
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone.
Okay. I just wooed a woman. A statue. A sculpture.
A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped. I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win, just before you kill him.
Completely fair.
I was into dueling for a while. I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes. He knows you're better, and he's going to die. Have a Hallex if you want. But wouldn't you rather have all your senses be clear and sharp right now? I certainly do. I love clubs. People, movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
People feel safest right before they die.
It's true. We're never safe. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission? I think we share that, you and I.
This one's grayed out, I can't choose it.
We do.
So quick to agree.
She didn't like that, I think.
Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me. Anything I want.
Don't count on it.
But you... Who are you? Oh no. I see what's going on. The bitch herself found a little helper.
Morin.
Mother.
Do not call me that. I can't choose to stop being your daughter, Mother.
You made your choice long ago.
What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me. Enough, Morin! I am the genetic destiny of the Asari, but they are not ready to reveal this. So I must die.
You are a disease to be purged. Nothing more.
I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you.
I am already sworn to help you, Shepard. Let us finish this.
End of the line, Morinth.
And they call me a monster.
Find peace in the embrace of the goddess. I am ready to leave this place and get on with my life. Are you ready to go as well?
Do you want to talk about what happened?
Shepard, what do you think I will say? What can I say? I just killed the bravest and smartest of my daughters. There are no words. I will try another time. For now, show mercy on a broken old warrior and let us leave.
Let's go.
I did not want Morand, by the way. I like Samara a lot. Samara has dealt with the Ardat Yakshi. She remains loyal to Shepard personally. Loyalty of the Justicar beyond question, given apparent bonds of overrender to Shepard. Better than hoped, Cerberus activities will not be affected further by the presence of Shepard's team. Relieved to have Justicar's mission completed. Unfortunately, body of Ardat Yakshi could not be taken for study. Genetic abnormality could have been useful. Subject's expertise would have made her a valuable team member if sociopathic tendencies were mitigated. That's also an issue. She was insane. She was literally wanting to murder people. So why would I want someone like that on my team, you know?
An independent inquiry is investigating a group known as Cerberus in light of charges made by one Corporal Toombs and testimony by an apparent Cerberus scientist, a researcher known
And is not. Breaking news. The weekly death toll numbers are in, and they're not looking good. The last report placed the station's murder rate at 89.
So the scientist Wayne, this guy Wayne that was also being like tested on, is now saying that he was a scientist of Cerberus. And he's trying to like cause an issue for us.
With 80% of all bets placed on the over this week, this news could sink Omega's economy. Experts say the smart money's on the over for next week.
Eventually we'll have to go back to the Citadel. It will be a hell of a show. that Ede is over here and the MSV Rosalie is over there. Okay. Aquila system. Metaponto. A hydrogen-helium gas giant, Metaponto has developed a helium-3 fueling station, funded by Elcor business interests who hope to bring enough attention to the system to attract terraforming investors, and thus eventually develop Volturno as a habitable world. Thus far, they have met with little success. It's a poor planet, so it should have a couple of peaks at least.
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched.
It's depleted, but I'm gonna just scan because sometimes there is a couple of peaks left over. Like this one a bit. Has two things. That's about it, right? Yeah, looks like it. And this planet? Aquila system? Polino. A relatively small hydrogen-helium gas giant, Polino remains undeveloped while its sister planet Metaponto garners all the attention. This was not always the case. In 2180, news stories seeded throughout the extranet claimed that Element Zero was being found on Polino's moons and recorded loads. This turned out to be a scam spread by the Duna-Wura Consortium, an Elcor corporation trying to scare up investors. After a small fleet of space probes scouted the area, the hype quickly deflated and the myth only persists now in unwanted extranet email messages. So spam mail.
Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched.
I'm gonna need a lot more Element Zero. And the thing with Morant as well, by the way, I don't know if it's a good idea to side with her anyway. It's like the first time you meet her, she's instantly like trying to kill you as well. Why would you want somebody like that on your team? Like, she believes herself to be superior to everyone and anything. She could actually be like an issue, you know, for the team. She could cause trouble, kill some members behind your back and then be like, oh whoops, I forgot to tell them, you know, kind of deal. Like, she's still a hunter. Having a hunter on board with a few humans that won't be able to like go against her like machinations is not a good idea. It's like putting a fucking cat with mice and they don't know each other, that kind of deal. If like a cat grows up with the creature, sure, but if they're set on killing it, then it's not a good idea. Aquila. Pacchio. Pacchio is a moderate-sized terrestrial world with a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Initial surveys found trace amounts of iridium, but little else of interest in the silicate desert sands that cover much of the surface of the planet. On a recent tour, the Alliance surveyor ship Coupe discovered a group of partial graves hidden in the equatorial mountain ranges. The ancient skeletons in the burial sites are obviously humanoid but incomplete and poorly preserved, which has made them difficult to identify. Fragments of primitive ceramic grave goods were also found nearby. This raises difficult further questions about who once traveled to this inhospitable planet, since the closest garden world, Volturno, has no intelligent life. Human universities are planning further archaeological investigations.
Probe launched. Probe away.
I guess maybe the only real reason for you to take Morinth instead of Samara would be if you go a full Renegade playthrough.
Probe launched.
But killing a Justicar is not gonna get you good brownie points with the other Asari.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched.
Is it just small spikes now?
Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Yep, that was it. I should stock up on probes again. Lipini. A hydrogen methane gas giant, Lipini and its moons have been cursorily scanned by space probes and found to have little in the way of rare resources. The galaxy at large considers it unremarkable.
Launching probe.
I'm still scanning and taking all the resources that everybody left behind.
Probe launched.
Why wouldn't I? Useful for me.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched.
Having the increased amount of probes is so handy though.
Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe.
Still on board.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched.
I really need more element 0 though. Aquila. planet Volturno. A so-called super-Earth, Volturno is home to organic life but is nevertheless uninhabitable for the near future. Currently in an ice age, most of the planet from the latitude of 30 degrees north or south is a frozen wasteland, and so most organic life, limited to algae and lichens, reside near the equator. The strong gravity prevents any sapient species but Elcor from thriving on the planet, and the Elcor cannot breathe the planet's atmosphere, which contains lethal amounts of carbon dioxide in addition to its oxygen. Small packs of Vorcha, I guess? Squatters are attempting to take the planet for themselves illegally, but most of them live miserable existences on the planet's crushing gravity and die from falls and medical complications. Only terraforming on a massive scale would turn Volturno into a habitable world, and the Elcor lack the political capital with the Citadel Council to begin such an effort. Oh my god, why was it so difficult to read that last part?
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away.
It's now showing us depleted.
Launching probe.
But as you can see, there's still a couple of things left. It's not very high, but it's still useful.
Probe launched.
Let's help Zaid first. To the fire system. Fire system. Hito. While the ice mines of Viantel make a great deal of profit from ships passing through Faya's mass relay, the real money is made at Hito. As the only gas giant in the Faya gateway system, Hito is heavily developed by rival helium-3 mining concerns. The world has 3 major and 26 minor moons, each of which is claimed by a different company. Those based on moons deeper into the gravity well tend to specialize on helium-3 extraction and refining, while those on the farthest moons specialize in refueling services and shipment. The local economy is driven by black marketeering, backroom deals, and cutthroat business. Each company attempts to sabotage its rivals' facilities while protecting their own moon. This has led to open corporate warfare 3 times in the last century. All the major mercenary groups have offices in the Hito planetary system, though the Blue Suns enjoy a home team advantage, shipping in cheap logistical supplies from Zoria. Hito is poor though. It was like, oh yeah, this is a rich planet, people are literally vying for it kind of deal, and it's showing as poor.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away.
It's so weird. The description is so different compared to the actual planet.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away.
The other planet is right here. It's a small one, very hard to see. Paya, Viantal. Though a dwarf planet, Viantal's large amounts of water have led to heavy development by water-cracking industries, seeking to turn the planet into hydrogen-oxygen fuel for starship thrusters. The surface is blanketed with habitation modules, mining equipment, and cracking stations. Since the initial settlement of Ilium in the nearby Tassale system, the radius of Vianta has decreased by 2 kilometers, indicating removal of over 72,000 cubic kilometers of ice. Some groups are concerned that the rate of loss may cause instability in the remaining structure. That's interesting. There's also a population of 10,000. No capital is just a port, a space station.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched.
3 so close together. And then nothing, all this part. That's interesting.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away.
Okay, so first this one.
Probe away.
And this one.
Probe launched.
Turn it poor, okay.
Probe away.
Not 100% worth it, but... I need to find the other peaks. It's not really worth shooting that one. There is one. There it is.
Launching probe. Probe away.
I'm curious though. I'm not sure I'll be able to scan Zoria, so I might as well. Paya. System E-mine. E-mine is a small cratered rock. Its crust contains various light metals, though none in any concentration worth the trouble of mining. While the rest of the fire system has seen extensive industrialization, E-mine lies fallow. 36 probes left, so...
Probe launched.
Holy, look at that.
Probe away.
Definitely worth shooting.
Probe away. Probe launched.
It's still showing rich. There's like nothing on this whole side. That's weird.
Probe launched. Probe away.
It's now showing as moderate.
Probe away. Launching probe.
Good.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
Completed. One last scan. Let's just grab that one as well.
Away.
There. Zoria. See, no scanning. Zoria. Mud, sweat, and pores is how Blue Sun's mercenaries characterized the planet that gave birth to their home office. The Slush Garden world is known for its heavy plant and fungal life, creating spectacular jungle zones over much of its 8 continents. Despite persistent problems with rot and rust, Zoria attracts investors and corporations from all throughout the galaxy since it has exploited only a fraction of its potential resources. The Blue Suns dominate security contracts on Zoria, so much that residents describe them less like a monopoly and more like a conquering regime. Interesting. I knew Zaid was gonna come. I don't know. I want Tali. I'm sorry, Samara, but Tali's still bae. Liberate the refinery.
Blue Sun's communications. Stay tight and look out for ambushes.
Nothing here. Okay.
Squad Bravo, a shuttle landed near your location. Check it out.
Here we go. Keep close. Shot in the back and left to rot. That's definitely Vito's style.
Monkey!
Let's push ahead.
Did you see the monkey? Look at the monkey! Seen that one in Mass Effect 1, on one of the planets that you can explore. Monkey!
Bravo, take a position. Likely these people are not runaways.
Report to base. Armed intruders incoming at the southern checkpoint.
Oh, she died. It freezes my enemies, which is really cool. PDA, money.
This is Commander Santiago. If any of you retreat while the intruders are still alive, I'll kill you myself. Now get the hell back out there!
Vito. Sounds like he hasn't changed.
I get the feeling you have a past with this, Vito.
I knew he was a sadistic bastard back when we started the Blue Suns. The Suns only got meaner after he staged his little coup 20 years ago. So yeah, we have a past.
Why didn't anyone tell me you founded the Blue Suns?
Because it's not common knowledge. Vito wiped me out of the records. He ran the books, I led the men. Worked real well for a while. Then Vito decided to start hiring Batarians. Cheaper labor, he said. Goddamn terrorists, I said.
20 years is a long time to hold a grudge.
A grudge? Vito turned my men against me. He paid 6 of them to restrain me while he put a gun to my head and pulled the trigger. For 20 years, I've seen that bastard every time I closed my eyes. Every time I sighted down on a target. Every time I heard a gunshot. Don't you call that a goddamn grudge?
You survived a gunshot to the head?
Yeah. And you survived your ship getting disintegrated. A stubborn enough person can survive just about anything. Rage is a hell of an anesthetic.
We better get moving.
They're at the southern axis. All squads mass at the gatehouse. Now!
They know we're here. Bring it on, you son of a bitch!
Squad Charlie, Delta, mass at the gatehouse.
This looks pretty though. With that planet as well. It's another refinery over there.
Zaid Masani, you finally tracked me down.
Vito.
Don't be stupid, Zaid. I have a whole company of bloodthirsty bastards behind me, ready to kill or be killed on my command. Actually, take your shot. Give my men a reason to put you down like the mad dog you are. Again. What was that? Gone nearsighted, old friend.
Burn, you son of a bitch.
You just signed your death warrant, Masani.
What the hell are you doing?
He's being smart. Using the environment.
Opening the gate.
Next time you're gonna blow something up, I want to know about it first.
Vito was confident. Had a lot of men. Now he's lost the home field advantage. If we keep up the pressure, no way he's getting out of here alive.
The mission is to save these workers, not burn them to death.
I came here to kill Vito Santiago. You want my help on your mission, you better make damn sure that man dies today.
You want him dead, then he dies.
I don't care what else happens, as long as Vito swallows a bullet.
Don't stand in my way. There was Palladium over there. I want that. My loot. Don't get in between me and my loot.
Help! We're trapped! We can't get to the gas valves to shut them off! The whole place is gonna blow!
no time. Vito's probably halfway to the shuttle docks by now.
I get why you want Vito dead, but is he really worth watching those people burn to death?
I'm not sticking around to watch. We stop to help these people and Vito gets away. And if he gets away, I'm blaming you.
Let's get moving before Vito gets
Glad
away.
you see it my way.
No! Help! No!
The thing is, if he gets away, this will happen again. That is why I explained that decision.
This'll put him down!
This should soften them up.
Who's perfectly in the eye?
Just checking around real quick.
What's this?
It's a flamethrower, I think. Instead of my favorite weapon,
Travel
though.
to the right.
I want my stuff back. I want my particle to be back.
I'll bring this place down around you.
Firing an impact shot!
Say your goddamn prayers, Messiah.
Nice work. Combat drone ready.
I'll take you out with me.
Seriously.
This'll put him down!
This is bullshit. anything? No. I got the research and everything.
Saeed, please. You know it was nothing personal, just business, I swear. It was 20 years ago. Look at you. I did you a favor. Saeed, please! I'm gonna die here, man! Do something!
Try, you son of a bitch.
The refinery destroyed, all personnel lost. Vito Santiago dead, Saeed can focus fully on the mission. The firestorm is like a effective against armor shields and biotic barriers. Okay. Flamethrower though means that you have to get pretty close by. Next up, Firewalker MS4 Rosalie. Elystra system Hesano. Hesano is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant. 200 years ago, an independent Volus prospector found the mangled wreck of a Protean starship trapped within the trailing Lagrange point. Few artifacts from the wreckage have been recovered. The prospector, Lumen Creop, was canny enough to keep the hulk's existence to himself. He sold its location to a Turian paleotechnology firm for nearly $1 million credits. Since then, Hesano's Lagrange points, rings, and moons have been combed over by fortune hunters, seeking to strike it rich the same way. Thus far, no additional artifacts have been recovered. It's a poor planet, though. Let's see if we can find anything of worth.
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away.
I don't see much.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
Yeah. 6 probes on a planet. Elista system Odast. Odast has an abundance of heavy metals and radioactives. It is heavily exploited by mining concerns based on helium. 43 years ago, a council spectre arrived to investigate reports that the businesses were selling platinum, a strategic metal, to pirate groups in the Terminus systems. The result of her investigations were never released, but no deaths were reported. Rich planet though.
Probe Probe launched. Away.
Seems like most of the resources I'll find here will be platinum. Especially since they mentioned platinum being sold in the text.
Launching probe.
As I say that, iridium comes up. Palladium.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away.
It's a rich planet, though.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe.
So from what I noticed so far, right, you need to use like communication a little bit with the people that you recruit, and you gain their loyalty. I don't exactly know what 100% the loyalty will do, but I think it might actually have a good effect on like one of the later missions, or one of the last missions, I take it, because it's giving me like the opportunity to get everybody loyal to me. And then this whole loyalty thing just makes me realize it's better to have Samara, who will be bound by an oath and her trust and loyalty to me, than having Morinth anyway, because Morinth seems a bit unpredictable, murderous, that kind of stuff, you know.
Probe away.
I'm not finding any other stuff though. It's saying still poor, so that means that there is something big somewhere still.
Launching probe.
Or it's all like these medium ones.
Probe away. Launching probe.
There we go, that was it. I still have 36 probes left, so I think let's check the Firewalker first.
I have detected an anomaly.
So there's an anomaly. Good thing that I checked. Zeona. Zeona has a thin atmosphere of sulfur dioxide and trioxide, created by volcanic outgassing. There are traces, of water vapor in the atmosphere, but over the last 5 centuries of observation, particle counts have decreased 4%. While not habitable by any spacefaring species, there is an abundance of native sulfur-devouring bacteria that thrives around the world's many volcanic vents. Interestingly, these bacteria bear genetic similarities to the native life of Ilium, suggesting either a panspermia, spread of microbes via asteroids, or accidental contamination of the original environment by careless spacefarers. An interesting thing, by the way, they recently found around a dormant underwater volcano that that it's being used by the fish as an egg hatchery, which is really cool. That's in our world, by the way, not in the game.
Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away.
away. Something on our sensors.
Anomaly detected. Scans have located a Hammerhead exploration vehicle and also show active data storage sites that may contain information as to the whereabouts of Doctors Casey and Oloy. I'll just finish scanning it and then we'll land on the planet.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe.
It's now saying depleted. It leaves me 24 probes, so I should be able to scan at least a couple more planets in this area. MSV, Firewalker. He's now loyal. I like the dark outfit. I'll give you the pretty bands, there you go. I'm gonna try the Firestorm, was it?
Too often. I'm going to stay at the next site with Dr. Oloy. I think we'll be safer there.
The next site. Cargo computer control. I'm surprised it fueled up, to be honest.
Primary systems online. Welcome to the M44 Hammerhead Infantry Fighting Vehicle. This is your onboard VI. Caution, guided missile system active. Mission objectives located. Acquired.
I'm just looking around real quick.
Obstruction detected. Path is now clear.
Okay. so much debris everywhere. Must have been a big ship. That's where I came from, up there. What's up here though? Imagine being inside the ship and it just bonks like that on the floor. Sorry. This is kind of cool though. Last one's up there. Why did I just... This should be it, right? Dude, I'm on top of it. I don't like the loud noises though it makes when it's finished. It's the same one as when you cancel.
Mission objectives completed.
Same as when you do it wrongly, then it also does the same sounds, and that just throws me off a little. But I think there's nothing much else here. Just the debris, right? Yeah, doesn't seem like there's anything else. Found wreckage of freighter MSV Rosalie, M44 Hammerhead acquired, recovered research data. Okay.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal. How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That's it.
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Let's check that on the messages. Operative data filed from ED. I've logged and begun decryption of the data you recovered from the Eclipse base on Lorak. Preliminary searches show that the information pertains to illicit operations in which Cerberus was involved over the past 5 years. Should this information be released, it could severely hinder Cerberus' ability to operate openly in the galaxy. It will take me a year or more to completely decrypt its information. Okay. Thank you from my daughter. From Diana. Commander Shepard, Ariad Loak told me where to send this. I'm Nef's mother. Diana, we talked when you came to investigate her death. Ari also told me that a dead Asari woman was found in one of the wealthy apartments, that she was the one who'd killed my daughter. Thank you. I don't know who brought you into my life, but thank you for avenging my daughter. My Nef deserved better than this. I couldn't give it to her, but at least killed the woman who took what little she had away. Gratefully, Diana. Prototype recovered. From Project Firewalker. Good work on recovering the Hammerhead in one piece, Commander. It will prove useful. Also, the data you recovered from the MSV Rosalie's emergency beacon contains significant intel on a few planets that Dr. Case and Dr. Oloy investigated. ED has added the locations to your galaxy map. We hope that one of them leads you to the Protean dig site. Despite Dr. Case's obvious instability, he's proven to be a brilliant and dedicated scientist. If you salvage more of his logs or journals, it would greatly help our effort. We still don't know how the Geth are tracking Dr. Case, so be careful. Okay. Anything else?
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Thank you.
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
I'll go check on Samara.
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
You did your duty. What about your feelings?
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
You said that Morinth was a monster, but she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
Killed her for being what she was.
And I would again. But I also know what it means to leave everything behind and fight. Do you realize that she went on the run at the age of 40? I do not know human years well, but it is very young for Asari.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justikar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardatyakshi.
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace, due in no small part to you.
Poor Samara. Check up on Zaid and Tali. Zaid was starboard, I think. Tali's this way.
Did you hear that we are sharing our deck with a Krogan?
Well, ain't that peachy?
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine. Maybe later?
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
Well, Tali didn't want to talk.
Shepard, I was just waxing goddamn nostalgic.
Beep. Boop. You can actually see it go in space. That's cool. We're still missing a person and it's grayed out. Elista system. Celias. So it says Celias at the top, but it says Salias here, by the way. If you look. Salias? Celias? It's differently written. Its grated surface is ancient. Parts of the highlands have been unchanged for nearly 3 billion years. The layers of overlapping craters stand as testament to the violence of the system's creation. Salias is tidally locked to Elista and has a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon, with helium occasionally blowing in via solar winds. Another rich planet.
Probe away.
It's a short mission, the one that I just did with the MSV Rosalie. But it's kind of refreshing though, not having to walk around yourself and just having a vehicle you can jump around in. The only negative I find though with that vehicle is that it makes so much noise, it's so loud, and it's making the same sound as you succeed as when you fail with the scanning or digging or whatever it's called. Which is kind of a bad design in my opinion. At least the color on the vehicle is different, but that's the only indication you have.
Probe away.
Also, the vehicle we found was in a cargo hold. And like, I don't know. I just find it a little bit funny. It was in a cargo hold and it was already fueled up. We could just get in and use it, which is kind of weird in my opinion. It does make me curious though, if so many ships crash and are derelict and stuff like that, is there literally nobody that goes around and gathers the derelict ships, scraps them and sells the parts? That would make tons of money at this rate. Then again, you do need to have the proper equipment to be able to do that. Elista system, Melile. Melile is a common ammonia-methane ice giant with 23 moons. It has no particularly distinctive features.
Probe away.
Maybe just the moons, I guess. I want to find the high stuff first. Like this one.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched.
Still need a lot more element 0 though. Look at the element 0 compared to everything else.
Launching probe.
I guess that's everything here, right? Ismar Frontier 100%. Element 0. I need the Isorich planet a lot. Anur. Isorich planet. That should be element 0. Anur. A garden world with heavy populations of humans and Batarians, Anur was home to one of the ugliest violations of sapient rights in modern human history. A consortium of corporations and corrupt politicians fearing Batarian economic competition due to their custom of legal slavery passed a resolution that abolished the minimum wage, effectively re-legalizing slavery on a human-dominated world. Opponents of the motion quickly turned to activism and violence. A civil war erupted, as one side fought to end slavery throughout the system and another, primarily Batarian faction called the Nahizit, sought to keep the slaves they had. The Anur rebellions raged from 2176 to 78. The Nahizit had a significant advantage in ships, labor and weapons, forcing the Anur militias to hire mercenary companies to even the odds. In the end, the abolitionists won out, though at the cost of much of their infrastructure. Though Anur today still has significant natural wealth, it is economically depressed, save for the reconstruction industry. That's sad though. 208 million, by the way. It's not even a tenth of Belgium, sorry. How many? I think it's 10 million in Belgium, right? I think there's 10 billion in the world. So like, for a full planet, I think the size might be smaller than Belgium. What am I saying? Belgium? Might be smaller than the Earth. 6,829 kilometers. I don't know how much kilometers the radius is for Earth. New Thebes though. That's a nice name. I need element 0 though, not palladium.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away.
It said element 0 rich, and I'm not getting any element 0 from it.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched.
I need to complain more. I'll get what I want more. It seems. Like, there it is, element 0 again. Like, see?
Launching probe. Probe launched.
It's poor, but not empty though.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away.
I need to find the last one. I want to completely use everything from this planet.
Launching probe.
That way, whenever I go to system and any planet is already discovered, I know that I've already depleted the resources on them. Don't have to go through all of the systems and stuff for that again then.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
It's a big one though. Still back. A hydrogen-nitrogen gas giant believed to be an extrasolar capture. Sobek's low G moons, low gravity this means, were the sites of many Batarian labor camps during the Anno rebellions, generating raw materials for the war. When the slaves were finally liberated by Eclipse, mercenaries found abysmal conditions, including whole camps that lacked mass effect fields to keep the gravity at habitable levels. The widespread bone loss among the slaves was part of their master's final degradation. It would cripple them if they ever left for a standard gravity world. The plight of the slaves soon garnered galactic media attention, and several charities sprang up to pay for their physical therapy and find them gainful employment. Eclipse, normally reviled for their cutthroat tactics and criminal employees, found themselves painted as heroes. The mercenary company still retains an office on Sobek's moon Hicket, out of nostalgia as much as a business strategy. Why is Eclipse so bad nowadays then?
Rope away. Launching probe.
Went from moderate to poor, I think it was.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
Almost back at 25,000 element 0.
Launching probe.
There's a small one around the sun as well. Sekhmet. So these are all like Egyptian gods, right? A hydrogen helium gas giant believed to have entered Amon's system with the last billion years, Sekhmet was the site of an important battle in the Anhur rebellions. When the Eclipse mercenary company sought to capture the refueling stations to deny the rebel supplies, and fighter wing hiding in Sekhmet's rings ambushed them. Eclipse suffered heavy initial losses but destroyed 2 rebel carriers and forced them to retreat into FTL. This was considered the high watermark of the rebellion. At no point after the Battle of Sekhmet did the rebels have a victory. Today, Sekhmet is home to refueling stations and a small war memorial in orbit at the planet's L5 Lagrange point.
Launching probe.
Element 0. Nice. Doesn't look like there's anything
Launching probe.
on the bottom right there. Nice though. Element 0 is exactly what I needed.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe.
I thought I saw something here, somewhere here, but I guess it was a fluke.
Launching probe.
It's still on moderate. That surprises me.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched.
Trying to find the highest point, sorry.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away.
I do want to look around if there's any other spike in the Element Zero stuff. I don't see any fluctuations though. Mostly in the other stuff. Not really Element Zero, no. Bast, another Egyptian god. A small hydrogen-nitrogen gas giant, Bast and its moon served as the Eclipse mercenary company's fallback position after their defeat on Neith. Once they had gathered their strength, they leaked a false position to the Nahezit consortium to lure them into a trap, which developed into a pitched battle. Both sides claimed victory. Nahezit lost more ships but could afford the setback in a way Eclipse could not.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away.
Element Zero is very rare though. Like, and it's used in space travel, right? So if Element Zero is really that rare, how come everyone has some? Are there like planets that have a lot of it or something?
Launching probe.
Like even in our star system?
Probe away.
I wonder if we'll also go back to the Earth system, like Sol or something it was called. Maybe not. I think we've passed through it in Mass Effect 1 though.
Launching probe.
Well, let's check. 13 probes. I should be able to do the last one. This tells the story about this whole, like, system, so it's really cool.
Anomaly detected.
Ammon. Cold and dry. Neith. Has a thin nitrogen atmosphere and vast salt flats at its equator, which is warm enough for liquid water to pool during the summer period. The revealed salt is collected and sold to sodium-poor planets for agricultural purposes. During the Anna rebellions, Neith was a staging ground for Eclipse ships and was the site of their first defeat. When enemy Nahezit surprised and routed them with a superior force, some wreckage from the battle can still be found on the planet today.
General distress. Beacon process interrupted. Translation error. Status of system operator.
I have found something.
Anomaly detected. Surface scans indicate wreckage of a merchant freighter. Configuration unknown. Damage to ship catastrophic. Detecting movement but no signs of organic life. We'll check it out in a second. Let's first see if we can scan as much as we can from this.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched.
It's still rich though.
Probe launched.
And now it's moved to moderate. I only have 4 left.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away.
4.
Probe away.
I have no probes left, but it got depleted, so that's good. Literally last one. Let's land and see.
A sandstorm is approaching from the northwest. Proceed with caution.
A big crash. That is cool though, look at that. Damaged mech parts. I don't know where I saw that. System status report. Okay, that's a lot. Okay. Engineering. Compromised. Catastrophic damage to primary and secondary cores. Element 0 exposure levels critical. Fuel leaks throughout the entire deck. Okay. Navigation. Critical. Manual controls of navigation impossible. VI control locked out by executive command. Authorization CRAT 43279. Sensors compromised. Short range sensors offline. Unsafe planetary proximity detected at 0700 hours. Life support compromised. Life support returning to safe levels. VI control locked out by executive command. CRAT again. Shields are normal. Shields holding at 100% integrity. No shield breaches detected, which means it's done from inside the ship. VI network compromised. Combating potential contagion. VI control of critical systems locked out by executive command. Communication status compromised. Damage to communications array critical. Activating the stress beacon. So it was from inside the ship. There's a lot of stuff placed around as if I'll be able to hide behind it.
Attention all hands. We are on a collision course and losing systems fast. Report to the escape pods immediately. This is not a drill.
Shipping manifest. Reflective mech armor. 14 crates. Source Jarahe Station. ERCS facility. Loki mechs. 180 of them. 1 Emir mech. So it's an AI, I think, taking over all of these then? This might be a trap though.
Trenton, I've got a problem in the cargo bay. Marcus says the mechs in the containers are activating and self-destructing. Go check it out.
The mechs are self-destructing.
Multiple hostiles powering up at your location. Recommend immediate extraction.
Rerouting power.
What was it?
Sandstorm activity has reduced visibility to 90%. Proceed.
Captain, short-range sensors just went offline, and I'm locked out of air control. The relay is reporting malfunctions all over
I need to heal. I just saw that one spawn.
Dead.
Combat drone ready.
That one is dead.
Sandstorm activity has reduced visibility to 40%. Proceed to
This is literally timed or what?
We should get out.
That's weird though. Why did we not like find anything about the distress beacon? Like we found all these manifests that were saying that these were activating and self-destructing and stuff. Why did we not mention that to anyone? Found the survivors of NSV Corsica wreckage. Deactivate the distress beacon.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
MSV Corsica last known docking coordinates from ED. Information acquired. Location coordinates Yarahi Station, Strabo System, Eagle Nebula. Data mining confirms the last reported location of merchant freighter MSV Corsica as the Yarahi Station in the Strabo System. Possibility exists that clues pertaining to the anomaly that caused the mass malfunction of the MAX aboard Corsica can be found aboard Yarahi Station. Oh, that's why it was gonna become a separate mission.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Thank you.
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
I think that's all the research I can do, right? Scope bonus assault rifles. That's good though. Okay. I'll get to Strabo in a second. I wanna stock up first on probes and stuff. Also, this one is not checked yet. Ymir system, Grigas. Golden Destin, Grigas is currently 65% rock by mass and 35% frozen methane and nitrogen ices. In a planet's summer years, these percentages change as the sun heats its ice and it evaporates into a thin atmosphere. Its calcium-heavy crust has been scouted by countless Corliss surveying teams, most of whom came back empty-handed. It's another rich one, no?
Rope away.
I'll definitely have resources enough. Instantly went to good, that means I've already gotten a lot of the resources on this.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe.
Now to find the last bits.
Probe launched.
There was this one here that was peaking and then going down, but it doesn't seem to go very high up.
Probe away.
I don't see any more like high peaks. This might be it.
Probe away.
No, there's another something somewhere. There it is.
Launching probe.
See, that was it. Let's investigate that abandoned station. There's one planet here. Is there anything inside this belt? No. The one planet in the system, Antigar. Charted by a Solarian mining expedition that went off course due to a computer error, Antigar is a hydrogen and helium gas giant with 11 known moons and dusty rings. Moderate.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Wow, okay.
Probe launched.
It's not as big as that like one that I saw, but it's still good though. Should be some left over somewhere.
Probe launched.
It's still on poor. That's depleted it. That's the only planet in the system. It's 50-50. Maybe the station is one of the... Yarahe Station. Site intel retrieved. Location coordinates. Yarahe Station Strabo System Eagle Nebula. Data mining confirms the last reported location of merchant freighter MSV Corsica as the Yarahe Station in the Strabo system. Possibility exists that clues pertaining to the anomaly that caused the mass malfunction of the mechs aboard Corsica can be found aboard the station. But it said abandoned station, right? So that doesn't mean that there's like nobody in it anymore. I also don't have my gun on me. PDA. Dr. Galwind, at my suggestion we've cut power to all systems, save critical support. In hopes that disabling these systems will deny the VI the sources she needs to kill us. This is a temporary solution, we cannot last this out on our own. So there is a VA.
Docking area power restored. Intruders are requested to report to the cargo doors for immediate removal from station. Intruder detected. You are not authorized to be in this area.
Power outage detected in the station mainframe is locked down for security purposes.
Research area power restored. Beam engaged. Reflective armor prototype repositioned. Reflective armor prototype repositioned. Reflective armor prototype repositioned. Reflective armor prototype repositioned.
What am I supposed to do here?
Reflective armor prototype repositioned. Testing area has been unlocked.
Okay.
All personnel take this opportunity to leave the station immediately.
Engineering.
Plasma venting in progress. Attempting to reach the maintenance controls will most likely result in serious injury or death.
PDA, Cannings. I'm positive that the trouble with our VI started after the Corsica docked with us. Tellison is looking into the VI itself. In the meantime, I need you to go through the logs and find out everything that was on that ship.
Lost shields.
She stood in it.
All attempts to decontaminate station have failed. Require more power to escalate defenses. Maintenance area power restored.
I think we're just like unleashing it on our ship though, but we've got Edie. Sick him, Edie! Also, this thing said that the research lab area was like something was opened up. I wanna go check out what's under there, but I don't know how to get down. There's another PDA here. My firm belief is that the VI is paranoid about the possibility of infection. Its current homicidal behavior is likely out of an inflated desire to keep us from shutting it down. I believe that the VI is malfunctioning and that it believes our equipment to be infected by a virus. If we continue to try to shut her down, she will keep trying to destroy us. Maybe our only resource is just to do nothing and convince her that we're not a threat.
You have been identified as a hostile intruder.
Another PDA. Attention all docks personnel. We are expecting a shipment of mech parts from the Hane Kedar facility on Capek. Make sure the VI knows to accept a docking request from the freighter MSV Corsica.
We got them all.
Living area power restored. The living area doors have been closed to quarantine a threat to this station. Advise intruders to engage self-destruct procedures to avoid. One door enabled. One door enabled. 3 doors enabled. All doors disabled. 3 doors enabled. 3 doors enabled. 3 doors enabled. 1 door enabled. 2 doors enabled. 1 door enabled. 2 doors enabled. All doors disabled. 3 doors enabled. 3 doors enabled. 1 door enabled. 2 doors enabled. 5 doors enabled.
I don't see anything. Just this money and then this door. But it auto opens on me, so
All intruders intentionally violating quarantine are requested to exit the station immediately. Hub area power restored. Central mainframe access granted. Docked vessel detected. Attempting to upload central programming into dock. Intruder detected. You are not authorized to be in this area. This is a secure zone. Please leave this station immediately. I regret to inform you that all attempts to defend the station have failed. Shutting down security protocols.
why is it called Survivor? Deactivated the protocols, escaped the station.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Source of VI virus detected. From ED. Information received. Planet information. Capac, Huskin System, Titan Nebula. Data from the quarantine VI at Yarahi station indicates that a possible source of the VI virus outbreak is a Hane Kedar facility on the planet Capac. Coordinates have been downloaded into the galaxy map. I'm gonna chase that down. Since I don't have too long, I'll just do instantly Capac. The Huskin System, Capac. Baked in the fierce heat of a white sun, Capac is a rocky, waterless world wrapped in a haze of hydrogen and ethane. Sulfur and iron give yellowish and black tinges to much of the planet's surface. No registered settlements appear in records, though there are clearly metallic anomalies that indicate roofed structures. That's... So, is this like a VI base?
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe.
Or land in the vicinity of the facility without the proper protocols and authorizations in place. Be warned. The experimental mechanics facility is under quarantine. For your safety, do not dock with or land in the vicinity of the facility without the proper protocols and authorizations in place. Be warned. The experimental mechanics facility is under quarantine. For your safety, do not dock with or land in the vicinity of the facility without the proper protocols.
I have found something.
Anomaly detected. Surface scans detect mech production facility matching the registration parameters of Hane Kedar Corporation. Facility reports emergency lockdown at this location. Personnel scans report no living beings detected. Hazard scans show a large number of virus-infected mechs quarantined within the facility. The activation of the primary production line control should disrupt the creation of additional infected mechs. Let's finish scanning the planet, and then we'll go in.
Probe away. Probe away.
Still I'm good.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away.
You have to actually hold the right mouse button, by the way. Sometimes it gets a bit tiring on the finger.
Probe away. Probe away.
Makes sense that would deplete it. After this mission though, I'm going to call it, by the way. I'm gonna make some food then and enjoy the last bit of my day as well.
Probe away.
Let's land. There's like 2 more. 1 more, I think I've got the thingy for. The Master Thief, Custom-me. And then this one is unknown, I can't even select it.
There.
Got one. Take that.
Doesn't think there's anything outside here. Outgoing message log by Gianna Talarasan. Attention, MX7552 4A OPU recall notice. Attention all personnel. A new circuit board supplier has issued an immediate recall on the obedience processor, which has been found to cause systematic breakdown of associated components. We've begun to search for a new supplier. In the meantime, discontinue use of the whole thing until further notice. Dr. Rochelle. Gianna, just FYI, we lost contact with the MSV Corsica. After you expressed concern, I checked the logs and indeed the mechs and parts they picked up contained recalled OPUs. We know the Corsica was headed for the Arahe station in the Strabo system, but we can't seem to contact them. I hope they're all okay, but I think we've done all we can do at this point. Tess. Dr. Talarassen. I'm getting reports of mechs coming off our production lines and assaulting workers. Some of them seem to be self-destructing at random. Even units not initially installed with the faulty OPI are showing signs of viral infection. We're looking at a potential facility-wide catastrophe here. We're containing this as best we can, but we can't keep this suppressed much longer. When Dr. Rochelle learns about this, heads will roll. Mine will not be one of them. Chief Saunders Security. Announcement: facility lockdown. Dr. Talarassen. Dr. Rochelle has ordered a complete lockdown. You're hereby ordered to seal the production line access corridor from the rest of the facility. I realize that doing this will seal me and any workers who remain inside with the malfunctioning mechs. This does not affect your orders. It has been an honor to work with you, Chief Saunders Security. There's one here. Made it explode. Datapad. Dr. Talarassen located. Chief, I've located the Asari Dr. Talarassen in the production line access corridor. We've set up a barricade and disabled access to the rest of the corridor. I secured Dr. Talarassen and I'm heading into the warehouse to access the production line control room. I'll update you once I'm in. I'm in the warehouse. It seems pretty empty, sir. I can see the control room just above the storage area. I might need a few minutes, but I'm pretty sure I can get that main production line shut down. Why does it sometimes replenish my power cells and other times it doesn't?
Eyes up front.
many robots though. It's really dark here. I didn't inspect it, which blow them up. Shut down the Hanekeda experimental mechanics facility production line on Capac. Deactivated all infected mechs.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Take care.
So the thing is, those... what's it called? Those computer parts that they were using for the mechs came from a different thing though. I kind of want to do the Firewalker missions as well. I'm gonna send us to Chichanka. And then next time we'll do Tuchanka and go to the Citadel after. So I'm going to call it here. For everybody who's still in the chat and who's been watching me for a little while already, I bet. Thank you for guys for being here. I hope you guys to see you next time, and I hope you guys enjoyed at least. At least we made a lot of progress. There's a lot of systems I was able to knock off, and there's also that VI I dealt with, the corrupted mechs and stuff. So yeah, thank you guys, see you next time.